Hi, I'm Michelle Onofre with International Mountain Connection. Welcome to Mountain Madness. When some people give directions, they say go straight for about 10 minutes and then turn right at the big tree. Other people use cardinal directions. But what are cardinal directions? In this video, I'm going to share what they are, some tricks to help you remember, and a word that we use with directions that can sometimes be confusing for non-English speakers. So let's get started. So what are cardinal directions? When we use a compass, there are 4 main directions. These are cardinal directions. The first cardinal direction is really important, especially if we're using a map, because it's always on top. What direction is this? It's north. We also talk about the direction north when we're using a compass because the needle points north, or at least it should point north. So if we look at a map, at the top is north, but what is at the bottom of the map? What direction is it? It's south. So you have north, and opposite of north is south. The next 2 directions can be difficult to remember. We have east and west. So let me share with you a few different ways that you can remember east and west. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Another way that you can remember east and west is if you take the first letter of east and the first letter of west and put them together. What does that spell? It spells we. Another way that you can remember all 4 directions is to take the first letter of each word. And we're going to go clockwise. And we're going to create a sentence using the first letter of each of the directions. For example, never eat sour watermelon. Or 9 elephants sing well. You can invent your own phrase. My clients had some really funny ones. In addition to knowing the 4 cardinal directions, there's a word that we use that is sometimes confusing for non-English speakers. If I say I'm heading north, what do you think that means? What do you think it means to head north or head south? Am I talking about my head? I don't think so. If I say I'm heading north, it means that I'm going north. Or I might say, you need to head east. Or the last time I saw Brian, he was heading west. So when you hear someone use the word head with a cardinal direction, that means that you're going in that direction. So is all of that clear in your head? Unfortunately, knowing the cardinal directions does not make us an expert in reading a map, but it is the first step. So if we're looking at a map, at the top of the map, we have north. And opposite of north, we have south. And to remember east and west, we remember that it spells we. Thank you for joining me. And if you would like to know when the next International Mountain Connection video comes out, all you have to do is click on the subscribe button and the bell. And why trust International Mountain Connection with your English training? Because Brian isn't in the kitchen, he's in the mountains. I'll see you soon. Bye.